So here are my primers where they've been sitting for anyways, not quite 24 hours, but pretty close to it. In my food dehydrator, 95 degrees Fahrenheit, pretty much the lowest setting. So that one setting off by itself up here, I found it this morning, turned upside down, so it didn't have a lot of air getting to it. So I'm just going to see if that one's dried out enough. I'll know when I shoot it. We'll see. So I've got my Lee primer. Gonna dump these out in here and drop one on the floor because that's always fun to go search for it. I'll get it. Alright, so we picked the one up off the floor. Here we go. Just gonna get them all set. So we should have 9 in there. Alright, so there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, snap. I didn't pick them all up. Right. After 5 minutes of searching, I found the missing primer and its anvil had popped out. So we're just gonna set that anvil back on there. Put the cover back on here. I'll just have to watch. Sometimes those anvils do pop out as you're loading them, so you just always have to watch out as you put the case in there. That the primer you're pulling out, let me get them down in there, that the primer you're getting out does have the anvil and is all good to go. So I'm going to look down in there and see. There, it's good to go. Got cases here already deprimed. Always make sure you're wearing safety glasses, point it away from you, and push that in there. Okay, that's nice and flat in there. Put that aside. Just do this with each of them. Again, I'm just going to look at it real quick. See that I got the anvil, hasn't come out. Point it away, push it in. It's good. And there we go. Looks good. That's it. Push it in there. So I'm going to do this with these 9, and then I'm going to put the one that may not be dried in separately. Just want to show you real quick amount of powder we're using. This is tight group, so you're using right about 4.1 grains of tight group. Get rid of that. And we are using these copper plated bullets. Let me just put it in there. 124 grain. So that's what we'll be loading. So I've got my ready to go cases already primed over here. So primed with the homemade rounds. Going to just expand the case mouth so the bullet fits in there. There's nothing happening in the second part. Here we're adding the about 4 to 4.1 grains of tight group. Powder check pops up, so I know we've got some powder in there. It doesn't tell you exactly how much, but now I'm going to add a bullet. Seat that down in there. And just keep going. Again, these are already pre-primed, so I don't have to worry about pushing forward to prime. There we go. And so that should be 9. I've got the one I kept by itself over here. I'm going to dump those out. This one I kept by itself is the one that maybe slightly didn't dry enough, because it was upside down in my food dehydrator. Powdered, checked, and bullet, and we're done. There we go. Time to go shoot them. All right, here we go. I've got the 10 rounds loaded up in my XDM 9mm. So we're going to shoot. The first one is the one that may not have been dried properly because it was upside down in the priming tray all night in the dehydrators. But we're going to shoot these. Hopefully you can make out the numbers there over the chrono. 10 shots over the chrono. First shot still worked. 1064, 1050, 1056, 1045, 1043, 1062, 1033, 1048, 1033, 1015. All rounds, okay, you probably couldn't see the gun, but all rounds fired. Super happy about that. The lowest one was right there at the end, and I got a 1015. All the other ones were around 240 to 260. So, homemade primers right there. Last thing I wanted to note, it's now time to go take this gun down, wash the barrel out with hot water, and then clean it really good because those primers are corrosive. That's it.